Hey everyone, welcome to today's, it's Tip Wednesday. I just wanted to apologise that we didn't upload a video yesterday. I unfortunately, recorded the video from yesterday as a portrait instead of landscape, so I do apologise about that. But welcome, first day of summer today officially, so yeah, we'll be doing a video very shortly on summer prep and what to expect there. But for today's Tip Tuesday, we're doing Graptopetalum. So I've got a couple of varieties here, and we'll just go through the names. But first, before we go any further, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification button as well, and then when we upload future videos, you'll get notified and you can watch them at your own leisure. So yeah, so the first couple ones that we've got here is Graptopetalum Darima. Very nice variety there. We've got Graptopetalum amethystinum, commonly known as lavender pebbles. Whoop, a little bit top heavy, this one here. Beautiful pastel color there with a bit of a pink blush on there too. Then we've got Graptopetalum roosbeyi. It's a very nice plant there, and it's got a beautiful flower as well when it's in bloom. We've got Graptopetalum superbum, very popular plant, beautiful pastel purpley color. Very nice plant there. We've got Graptopetalum paraguayense, commonly known as the ghost plant. It's very nice as well. We've got Graptopetalum purple delight. Very nice as well. And the last one we've got is Graptopetalum paraguayense subspecies bernalense there, and this is a really nice variety as well. Only a small rosette, doesn't get too big, but it's got beautiful blotches of pink in it. So yeah, so this is some of the varieties that we have here. We've got a couple others there that I forgot to throw in as well. And we just wanted to go through what these guys are doing at the moment. So predominantly these guys are a cool climate plant, so they prefer to actively put on most of their growth through autumn and as well as spring. They will do a little bit of growing through winter, but if it gets too cold, they'll go dormant. So they're going into dormancy now into summer, so you're not going to really expect a lot of growth out of them unless we go through a little bit of a cold snap, well, not really a cold snap, but a cooler snap through summer. Then they may decide to wake up and throw in some growth there. So yeah, so with propagation, we predominantly do these guys from cuttings, or we can do them from leaf prop. So yeah, we just a cutting like that of the bernalense there, and yeah, it grows, strikes very, very well from cuttings. You've got lavender pebbles. I'd recommend always trying to take some leaves off them, or even taking cuttings as well, because sometimes they can unexpectedly rot on you. And this is quite a beautiful plant, and it's always nice to have some backups just in case they do decide to go on you. So yeah, highly recommend doing a bit of prop on them as well. And roosbeyis, we normally do them from pups, so you can see here you got a couple of or a few nice pups on there as well. So we'll take them off when they get a little bit bigger, probably double the size of what they are now. So yeah, they as you coming into the summer now, you want to start to back off on your watering. You want to make sure that the potting mix or the garden mix that they're in dries completely before they get another, whoop, just snapped off a leader there, before giving them another water. If they're growing in your garden, it's a little bit hard then because you can't really control the rain. So I'd recommend making sure you've got a very well drained mix, so you can add more mineral to it. You can use pumice, you can use zeolite, scoria, what else is there? You can use a bit of perlite as well. That's fine. You can use some decomposed granite. You can also use just a gravel as well, works perfectly too. So there's some good material there that you can use to help increase your drainage. You can even put them in your pots too, that's fine. Especially if you don't want to throw them under cover and they're just going to be left out as well, then highly recommend adding a bit of that as well, just to increase the drainage. And it's really important to try, especially if there's dormant, to try and get that water away from those roots as quickly as possible. So you also want to try to avoid potting them up, as you're going to have a little bit of extra potting mix in the pots there around the root system, and the root system's not really going to grow when it's dormant. So you're going to find that when they do get watered, that the potting mix may stay moist a little bit too long, and because the roots aren't really taking in that moisture, you're more susceptible to rotting there. So I would definitely hold off on repotting them until autumn, when it starts to get a little bit cooler. Then you can also start to also add some seaweed solution as well. So what that's going to do is help toughen these guys up, get them ready for summer. Well, it already is summer, but before we really start to get some high 30-degree or 40-degree days. So it's very important to do that. Helps them build a bit of a resistance and immunity. The seaweed solution is also very good for pest and disease resistance as well, and also for root development too. So when they do start to throw out a little bit of growth around their root system, it'll help them to power on. It also provides good trace elements as well, and also good microorganism activity too. So it's actually not a fertilizer. A lot of people will think that seaweed solution is. It's actually not. It doesn't have any nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium in it as well. But it is a very good soil conditioner or plant tonic for the plant. So I highly recommend it. You can just follow the directions of what it says on the back of the product that you use, or you can halve it too. I've heard some people doing that and they have no problems at all. So yeah, that's pretty much it really. So they do prefer more of a shady spot, particularly in the summer, late afternoon sun. So if you do have them a little bit more exposed, then I'd highly recommend putting some shade cloth over them as well. You can use a 50% shade cloth, or even up to 70 is fine as well. So, but if you go too high, they'll start to lose their color or sometimes stretch. Then there's a good indication that you've gone too high a percentage of shade cloth there. So you might need to downgrade that. So, but that's pretty much it really. A beautiful plant, a great genus to have, and I'd highly recommend adding these into your collection, whether you've got them growing in pots or whether you've got them your collection growing in the garden. So yeah, hope you're all well. Yeah, hopefully you've been getting this beautiful rain that we have been getting here for the last couple of weeks. It's been absolutely amazing, and we've been so thankful for it, helping us prepare all our tanks and dams ready for summer. But yeah, hopefully you're all well, and happy gardening, and we'll catch you the next Tip Tuesday. See yous.